What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Some more Chromatic Cube as we anxiously await Modern Horizons 3 to hit. Let's jump right into our pick one, pack one. A bunch of good cards here. I'm over the green. Green has let me down a lot lately. I'm going to first pick this Lightning Bolt, and, well, if we just end up in red, maybe with a little blue. No. I did a lot of drafts on stream today, and they did not go very well. A lot of my decks were green, but so it goes. This Chromatic Cube version has not been my favorite. It just feels like there isn't really... I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same for some reason. It feels like everybody's trying to do kind of their own thing. There is interaction, but for the most part, whoever kind of just gets to their top end faster is usually the winner. There isn't really a true aggro deck to keep everything in check. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to second pick this Prismari command over Silumgar's command. Two of my favorite cards. I say it every single time. The commands are just fantastic in Cube. Chandra Hope's Beacon, also fantastic, though, man, I really wish they had the Awakened Inferno in the Cube, the uncounterable one. They took it out, I believe. Maybe it was a little bit too good. Yep, good start here. Bolt into Prismari command. This is exactly where I want to be. Third pick, we've got a Baron? No, not really. Magda. Snowborn Simulacra is fun, but every time I play this card, it ends up being worse than I want it to. You know, you think about best case scenarios. Oh man, I'm going to copy 5 different things and put one of them onto the battlefield, but it just never ends up being what you want it to be, I've found. Best card in this pack might actually be Incubation Druid, but I'm tossing aside the green for now. I might actually just take the Baron. I guess Magda could just be okay, though, but I'd rather go the more control-y route. Baron's likely to wheel. You know what? I'm actually... Maybe we go like a blue-red tempo instead of a blue-red control-y deck. That could be something interesting as we get whatever the hell this pack is. A bunch of lands that aren't really for what we're doing. I could take Rip Apart. That's been another really good one. The versatility, right? Blows up artifacts and enchantments in addition to being able to deal some damage to creatures. I guess I'll take that. Ral? Ral is an amazing win con in this format. I like Ral a lot more than I like the Chandra Hope's Beacon or whatever we passed earlier. Just coming down on turn 4, or for 4 mana instead of 6 mana, is a huge difference. Obviously, a Braid is fantastic. Retreat would be good. Deduce is great. No. This is already the start that I am hoping for. So we just need to find ourselves one of a couple different cards, right? Crackle with power, Fight with fire. Even a Royal Eruption is usually going to be good enough, especially since I have some ways to already go face anyways, right? And in fact, if we wheel this Chandra, that would be great, because, like I said, even though Ral, I think, is better than the Chandra, Chandra does the same thing, copying your instants and sorceries, and Chandra does a bunch of damage herself. Good start, good start. There's a Craterhoof Behemoth, but we do not care about that. Zealous Conscripts, I guess, is the pick for us. I could see taking Temple of Abandoned, but not really. I love Cathartic Operation. It's just... I don't feel like I often get the value from the creature return. But seeking 2 non-creatures is kind of great. There are no Zealous Conscripts combos in the cube. Or infinite combos anyways. No Splintered Twin, no Kiki Jiki, that type of thing. But this is just a really good cube card generally. Because in this format, everybody's trying to do some big top-end stuff, a lot of which are planeswalkers. The conscripts can often swing the tide of battle. You can imagine stealing a planeswalker and then, like, ultimating it or something, you know, with a huge value. That is a pretty terrible looking pack. Sarkhan Wanderer to Shiv is not good. Dragon cards in your hand perpetually gain this spell costs 1 less to cast, and you may pay X rather than the spell's mana cost, where X is its mana value. Yeah. Excogitator Sphinx. I also do not think that is any good. Whenever one or more but like I said, if we end up in like the red-blue tempo deck, that's probably not terrible. Okay, few good choices here. Shark and Dragon are pretty nice. Red-white pathway is not terrible. There's a red-blue land here, which is probably the right pick. Even Play with Fire is good. Actually, any of these cards are in this pack are, for the most part, playable for us. Philagi Antiquarian. Well, looks like Grixis is back on the menu, so pretty happy we took the Xander's Lounge. Valky, Pylon, Witch, and Thief of Sanity are all amazing. Thief of Sanity is so annoying. But again, any of these cards are totally respectable. All right. I mean, I don't like Sphinx, but or not rather Thief. I don't like Thief, but it is quite good. It's just so demoralizing. And then we wield Silmgar's command. Okay, yeah. I am a big fan of this start. Some very good looking Grixis stuff. There's just something about the steal effect of these type of cards. I mean, Thief of Sanity feels terrible if it hits you. Itali feels terrible when it hits. There is stupid Grenzo in this format. Man, I got a 7th pick Grenzo in one of my drafts earlier, and that card is just so busted. Like, the free heist card is insane. So if you ever see a Grenzo in this cube, it is one of the best creatures, and you should take it as such. It's Sugu and Kairi. I don't think this is very good. I don't think any of these cards. I mean, maybe if we end up in a little bit heavier black, the Planeswalker is actually quite nice. But notably, I did not wheel Chandra, unless I'm forgetting what pick she was in, but I don't think we did. Okay, some more Planeswalker action.
My children drench their hands.
A lot more Planeswalker action, really. Huh. That was a lot of black Planeswalkers in a row.
I simply desire an advantageous
Sorin, Lolith, and Davriel. I can't remember what the conditions and offers are of Davriel. And there's no way for me to click on it for some reason to see what they are. I know there's some card draw effect and a few different things, but it looks like we're going more Grixis-y Super Friends as we get probably a pick one Sulfur Falls now. I only have the Xander's Lounge and maybe a little bit of treasure production for fixing, so I'm going to prioritize the lands now pretty high. Big Score, one of my favorite cards. Clone Crafters, just value. Outburst is fine. Since there's not a good land here for us, I'm going to just take the Big Score. Tome? Gonti? I don't know. I feel like I'd rather just minor splash black. None of these Planeswalkers are that good, in my opinion. The Sorin is probably the best just because of the continuous card advantage. I mean, Lulz does similar stuff, I suppose, but never been too keen on those. Hullbreaker Horror, yeah. Probably just a little bit too strong of a top-end win con. Just another not very fun card. Ooh, there's the Scholar of Lost Troves. I think I like taking the Temple of Deceit here, though. Great pack. Temple, Electrolyze, Bank Buster, 2-mana ramp, Scholar. Oftentimes I would just take the Iron Crag there. There are not many counters in this format, and the counters that are present, for the most part, cost 4+ mana. So a lot of the times you just want to run out your spells and hope to get there, you know? Let's see, blue, black, white land. There's also a 3-mana counter, as it were. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll take the 3 steps ahead now. So this can counter, this can loot, and this can make a copy of a creature. Fires of Victory is a solid enough removal spell with some card draw advantage. Could be doing like some bad Grixis Super Friends if we really wanted to. The big flashy win cons. Where's the crackles? Oh my gosh, who's hogging the packs? Let's go. Yeah, Time Walk with Ral is too good. Vesuvian Mist is great. Yeah, I think I like taking the Gambit over the Mist. All right, Wheel Pack. There's an Avacyn's Judgment for some, I guess, minor value. I could actually take the Teferi and maybe consider splashing that. I'm not a huge fan of Incinerator, though it probably would not be a bad card. How many ways do I have to discard a card right now? Big Score and Prismari Command for the random madness. Oh, I guess 3 steps ahead can also loot, but all of those loot ways are expensive, so you probably wouldn't be able to madness that for much if that was the case. What are we missing? Yeah, I just want to like those one big spells. The Bronze Walrus. Are we gonna play this? God, I really don't like this creature. But I suppose it's the only thing in that pack that we could consider playing. Commandeer is cute. I mean, there are some swingy enough effects for this. And we'll probably end up with enough blue cards in the deck that we could reasonably exile a few. Actually, I bet you Commandeer is a lot better in this format than people give it credit for. Like it's a fractured identity counter of sorts. There's Naya, the fiery negotiator.
Things are getting
Want
heated,
that one.
and I'm here to make it blazing.
Maybe Cataract, probably not. All right, pack 3, we go. Key to the Archive. There we go. There's a fun win con. We're losing a Prismatic Vista, Memory Deluge, Temple of Malice, some removal, counters, and fixing. Yeah, key is good, though. Always a big fan of that one. Let's take the Cold Steel Heart. Some early game ramp seems great. Passing a few okay ones, but nothing huge. Atraxa, huh? Guessing I'm supposed to just take the Shipwreck Marsh here and pass the Commit to Memory, or actually I guess the Blight Step Pathway would be fine as well. But this always produces 2 of our colors, whereas the Pathway is a pick and choose, so make sure we get our fixing. Yeah, I don't know about this deck. Feel like it's missing something. And I can't quite put my finger on it. Was it perhaps missing Nicol Bolas Dragon God? Triple black is a little bit awkward. Metamorph is good. Blue, black Triome would be fine. Double Vision? Like I said, I don't really have the big oomph spells to make that worth it, do I? Should end up wheeling anyways. Okay, I'll take the Nicol Bolas and maybe we can try to cast a triple black card, get a little bit more fixing. Caravan now, perhaps, for that reason. I mean, if I'm going to be casting a triple black card, then I might as well put Sorin and maybe even the Spider Queen back in. I don't think the Zealous Conscripts is going to make that much sense in our deck anyways, so replace that 5 with a different 5. All right, Grixis Super Friends. That's what I've concluded. Blue cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually don't have that many other blue cards for Commandeer. That might have to sit in the board too. Okay, some good cards here. Do we want to go for value or like Gear Hulk? I mean, Gear Hulk is also value, but I mean, the card draw of Atris is kind of nice. Kind of digging Atris. 4 mana, 3/2 menace that draws 1 or 2 cards seems fine. Lantern of Revealing, Charticourse, Bauble. Yeah, let's take another Lantern. If I could possibly cut the Walrus and the Caravan, I would not be upset about that. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue cards for Commandeer. Liliana. Yeah, Grixis Super Friends it is.
Battle exciting for me.
Man, we have so many expensive double black and triple black cards now. I really could use some black fixing here on the wheel. I guess I'm glad I have this many artifacts that... actually, we have a lot of artifacts that produce mana. Key, Caravan, Walrus, Lantern, Cold Steel Heart. Looks cool. I don't know if it's good, but it looks cool. Alright, nice Temple of Malice wheel. Thirst would be nice, but I gotta take the fixing. Itali. God, 7 mana Itali is so much better than 6 mana. Good cards, but nah, none that we're gonna be running, I think. Alright, Blightstep Pathway is a great wheel. Good. Couple of lands there late in this draft has made our mana pretty good, I think. I mean, we have basically an even split of all 3 colors now. We do need a red a little bit earlier. I do have a 1 kind of combo with Magda, right? If we have another power to add, we can tap Magda as part of a crew combination to get in there. Yeah, double vision to get there. Dragon War, probably not. I don't know. This deck looks fine. Nothing exciting. And the damn bug still exists. Alright, so I'm going to have to leave the draft here. And rebuild my deck. So stupid. I hate this. Trying to remember everything that was in our deck. Alright, that looks right. 23, yeah. Land. Oh, here, God, the stupid. Oh my God. Okay. Quality client confirmed. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 blue sources. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black sources. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. 888. Yeah, that seems great. Okay, let's go. Grixis Super Friends here in the Chromatic Cube. Let's hope this is good enough, because I'm not sure how good it's gonna be. This is a reluctant keep. Nothing to do before turn 3 is kind of bad, but we're on the draw and we can even scry on turn 1 or 2 if we want to. Oh, our opponent's on a big mulligan. Yeah, let's go looking for something. Perfect, actually. Wow, that's great. We might even just hold the Xander's Lounge for cycling purposes until later. Gonna name black here because of triple black Bolas. Raven Inspector. And this is basically the ideal curve, right? Turn 2 Cold Steel Heart, turn 3 Key to the Archive. White, blue. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Day of Judgment. They might be playing like the Flicker deck, which does have a lot of creatures. Alright, that's a nice one for our Day of Judgment. Let's just go with Atris value. Probably gonna take whatever pile has 2 cards. What you gonna give me? Bolt versus 2. Okay, it might just be 2 lands, yeah. And again, we'll just hold the Xander's Lounge. Even though I do need it for triple black, I have big score for that as well, so cycling it later is fine. Okay. Easy enough. Good thing we took the Day of Judgment. Oh, they... So I need a big score into Day of Judgment because they killed my key, right? That's fine, though. Oh, that's really bad. It's a great draw. Ral it up. Start setting up our draw steps a little bit better. Sure. Kill Ral, give me a 1/1. I am totally fine with that.
I have some bad news for you.
Fine enough as well. We can loot with that. Okay. Whirly Rogie. Cycle Lounge. And that should do her, right? I can bounce, -3. Attack for 7, and then Prismari Command for the last 2 points of damage. Easy, baby, GG. Nice. Alright, pretty good, clean first game there for us. Day of Judgment off of the key was very good, obviously. Although Lightning Bolt still would have been good, it wouldn't have been nearly as good. Though I did have to use the double treasure off big score to cast the day. 1-0. Okay, let's go on to the next game. I'd be a lot more comfortable with this hand if we had a red land, but I will keep this hand. The only issue is if they are playing green and have a mana dork early or something, you know? Okay, Fiend's Tower. Okay, so we should be fine then. They're not gonna come out of the gate swinging, although my concern now is that they're gonna be like a better control-y deck than us. I'll lead on the Walrus. Even if they have a removal spell, I get some scry value. Ugh, I think I've topped the swamp and bottomed the island. Obviously, those were not the lands I wanted to see, but keeping at least one of them means I can, even if they kill the Walrus, have one of my mana rocks into Magda. Horned Lock Whale. Alright, we don't need that anyways. We have the Magda, we have the Caravan, so possible combo incoming. I just spilled my drink all over myself because, once again, I do not know how to ingest liquids. Consume liquids. That's right. It's fine. Pass again, huh? Alright, let's go to combat and see if we can get a treasure. Decent. I'll play out the lantern this turn. And maybe just pass and hold up big score. Cast out, sure. I'm gonna hit my Lantern of Revealing. Alright, let's go ahead and score in response. Discard this fires. X, that's not good. Where are the planeswalkers, I wonder? Tolsimir, sure. It's fine. Yeah, let's just Atris and see what they can give us. Again, probably gonna take what pile has 2 cards in it, but we'll see. Oh, at least it looks like it's not an easy choice. Wow. Lily, Dracula in one pile. Okay, I guess I'm gonna take that. Hullbreaker in the other. Still, that was pretty darn good. Takes a little while for Lily to go off. Okay. Let's get our free treasure. Animate our 5/5. To attempt to eat their Tolsimir. Okay, seems good to me. Angel of Invention. Sure. Guess I'm okay to just bolt that end of turn while I have efficient mana usage.
I am the master here. This looks like a fun new toy.
Yeah, I guess this is fine. I'll use up all my treasures. Let's make another creature this turn.
I bring my own army.
They've got a lot of cards in their hand, but they are a little bit stuck on mana, it feels like. And remember, anytime a creature of mine dies while Lily's on the battlefield, I get to draw a card, so feeling rather far ahead, but who knows? What you gonna do, boss? All of it at Count Dracula. Interesting. Okay. I don't mind losing my creatures. So Dracula takes 1 damage. I get to draw 2 cards. They only have a 1/1 left. That seems pretty good.
Unnoticed.
I've learned much from your death.
Nice.
Enlightening.
Planar Disruption. Alright, Lily can no longer use her abilities. It's crew end of turn, get an extra treasure. You have to assume they're holding up another trick here since they're still with 4 mana. Let's go ahead and take a peek, draw a card.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Futurist Spell Thief. Alright, so they're gonna copy my key to the archive. That's not actually a problem. Let's just grab Counterspell, I think. Yeah, let's start attacking. Remember, the Liliana still triggers. So I'm still gonna get to draw extra cards here.
Waste not, want not.
Yeah, I have to imagine the Gambit taking an extra turn next turn probably is good enough. I don't really care if they resolve key here. I guess I kind of do, because they could also hit a counterspell. Maybe I'm supposed to counter it. Yeah, that's fine. That's how they spent their turn anyway, so it's probably good enough. Charming Prince, you got it. If they scry something good on the top, then they've clearly forgotten about the thief. Yeah, they just bought them both. Alright, this game should be basically over now.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Still have 15 cards in my deck, so I'm not in fear of decking out. Let's hit. Let's see what we get off the thief. Pretty much all garbage, honestly, but that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana, so I can take an extra turn and Spider Queen.
I will show you what happens. My power is for annihilation.
Ral's pretty good as well. Oh, we have the combo. I have the
You wish to know
Prismari command to discard cards into a huge Avacyn's Judgment.
My words are for
Nice.
ambitious minds.
Good stuff. Okay. Another pretty clean win. Grixis Super Friends 2-0. How we look for our third? Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Lots of early interaction if our opponent's playing more aggressive strategy. I think we need to get the scry off yet. Lion Sash turn 1. Oh yes, Prismari command to not only kill their Sash, because it's an artifact, but also deal 2 damage to something else could be great here. Or they pass, and we're happy with that as well. This has to eat permanents to get counters, is that right? Yeah, permanents. Winota! Whoa! Yeah, we're gonna have to fire that off. Nice draw. I think we want to play it a little bit safe and play the Ral. Well, we can also hold up a burn spell. Because if they just play a haste creature here, Ral could die. Tajik is actually insane. It's indestructible. That is a card that's going to be really hard for us to beat. Yikes. Okay. They're not activating the Sash for some reason. Oh, this is so brutal. We're gonna get soloed by Tajik. Next one is gonna be a Vindicator. Sheesh. Gosh, I don't know if I have a way to beat Tajik. That's the worst card we could have seen. Alright, let's toot any target and destroy an artifact. I know I had the Judgment for Madness, but I think we need to be doing this here. Then Tajik next turn is going to make a Sky Knight Legionnaire. Yeah, Tajik is just going to be like a 10-for-1 that also turns into just a fat creature. Oh my god, that actually works. We bolt the recruit, and then we make them sacrifice 2 creatures. That's hilarious. Okay. Oh, baby. We found an out. Whew, we found an out. Aurelia gets to kill the Liliana, but hey, that was still fantastic. So I'm gonna go down to 7 here. And then we can Ral, double Judgment to kill the Aurelia.
Every problem has a solution. I am judge, jury, and electrocutioner.
Can we hold? Can they stop playing hasty creatures for a turn or 2? Oh, they're just gonna go for the kill. Oh, we drew the counter then!
Creature class, supercharged energy equals.
It's actually freaking hilarious. I mean, if they draw another burn spell, I still lose, but... we're not out of it yet. I am still in it to win it. Okay, so let's smack with the thief first and see if we hit something to copy off Ral. No copy, but that's good.
Boom goes the thunder.
I mean, I'm at their mercy though, right? All they need is 2 damage, so. If they got it, they got it. For the record, they did actually have an aggressive deck. Not a common sight in this format. I guess in response we... yeah, so they're gonna get 2 1/1s. Alright, let's... hit here. Oh, this does 10 damage. Wait, can I copy that and kill them? Oh my god. Oh my god. We just hit them for 22 out of nowhere. Sometimes lucky confirmed. Jeez, la frickin' wheeze. We had to draw very well to get out of that. We had to rip the Liliana, which is like our only out to Tajik, right? I guess we had a couple ways to like bounce. Oh, no. Silumgar's command would also kill it, but yeah, then we ripped the counter spell when right before the turn they were going to kill us. Extremely lucky, but you know, hey, that's magic. Sometimes fortunate. Sometimes very, very fortunate. Alright, we can keep this. Fires a victory for any early creature play they have, and then we have a couple of nice ones. Wait, why does my Xander's Lounge look like this now? This is not the art I have. Super weird. Fibblethip. I wonder if they have the Fibblethip enchantment too. So they're probably on the blue-white flicker / blink deck. So we're going to want to save our removal for only the most relevant of stuff. I think I actually just keep both of those. Oh, if you have Ephemerate, don't target your Fibblethip. That's not going to work. Abilities work on Fibblethip, but not spells. Solemn, yeah, they're definitely playing the Flicker deck. Okay. So I'm just going to go land, pass, hold up big score, fires, and Silumgar's command next turn, I think. I mean, we could just run out Bolas if we really wanted to. I guess Bolas is a pretty good play. Now, what am I talking about? I'll draw a card, they have to discard or sacrifice. Oh, actually exile, even better, so they don't get value from Solemn if they choose Solemn here. The Dragon God. What's it gonna be, friend? Alright, Clone Crafter gone forever.
I cannot exploit.
Angel of Invention would be pretty bad here, because then they could kill Bolas and apply a lot of pressure on the board. They're going face. I see. Cavalier. That can kill. Alright. Get a Golem in trade. What happens when this dies? You can return an artifact or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. I guess we're fine just killing that. Playing out the key. Discarding the caravan, most likely. Could have grabbed Time Warp for the, sorry, the regrowth for the, Bolas too, if I wanted. Pass, huh? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 mana. A lead on Atris. I don't think I'm going to tap out of Silumgar's command at this point. Maybe they have an epiphany or something? No? Okay. So let's get some value. Ral versus 2. I'll take the Ral. Ral Time Warp seems like a pretty nice potential sequence. I'm just going to attack with a 3/3 so we can hold up the warp. Could have like a Resto Angel, I guess. Sure. That's good enough. Bounce the Angel. Kill the Solemn. Let's see if they have the Ephemerate too. If they have the Ephemerate, they get to blow me out. They get to Ephemerate the Angel and then reflicker the Solemn. Oh, touch the Spirit Realm. Oh, but that's okay. That doesn't come back until end of turn. So I still keep my Golem this way. They will get to flicker their Fibblethip. That's not that bad. Yeah, that's fine. Nice. Alright, we're really hoping they just tap out here for something inconsequential. Because Ral Time Warp is probably GG. Alright, kill the Atris, hopefully not the key. I don't think you kill Walrus. They don't know which one they want to target, apparently. Alright, they did go with the Atris. That's perfect. Let's see. 3 cards in hand. Come on, random garbage, tap out. Just like bounce my token. Nice! Alright. Oh, now we definitely win, because we're going to just take like 10 turns in a row.
You ready to throw down the comet? I am. There's a storm coming our way. Hold this lightning rod? Thanks.
So we still have 1 more turn after this, and then we're going to have 2 more turns again after that.
My army. Rise.
For every
Easy
action,
game,
there's
my
a reaction,
friend.
and you are not gonna like this one.
Rise and shine.
Tell me, friends, is Ral good?
Smelly, but
They did a couple cute things, but then I took infinite turns, so... Who's the real winner here? You tell me. Alright, 4-0. Let's go. Alright. Next game we go. It's a keep, but it doesn't do much. But not a fast format, so generally. Red-green is probably one of the more aggressive archetypes, though, if they were pure red-green. So I could play Walrus on turn 3 or Lantern. Lantern, I feel like, is less likely to die, which would open us to 5 mana the following turn. Rezug. But I think I'm going to get the scry value of the Walrus. And if they use a removal spell, that's okay. I kind of want to keep both of those. But I also want lands really badly here. I guess by keeping it in the same order, I can always play the Ral and then bottom the fires with scry. Yeah, I was concerned about removal, but if they don't have a follow-up play, that's fine. Alright, let's just Ral scry.
Show me what you've got. Like a bolt?
I'll put the fires on the bottom now and try to find a land instead. Binding of the Old Gods. Yes,
Don't
Ral
worry,
does
I won't
include
rain on your
non-creature
parade.
permanents. It's too bad. Ugh, that would have been a sick turn to have drawn a swamp and slammed down the Bolas. Creatures gain Death Touch next turn. That shouldn't be super relevant. Alright, 3 cards left in their hand. Oh no! Do they want to Rezug there? Okay, so I have to kill the Rezug first. Then I do have to kill the Krenko. I think I'm going to go with the greedy play, though, of getting the Krenko online and killing it that way. And if they don't have a way to finish off Bolas, then that's going to be a huge, huge bonus for us because I'm going to get to untap with like 3 steps ahead and whatnot. Ooh, they gave me the Liliana ability too.
Nice ring to it.
Sweet.
Good help is easy to find in war.
I mean, we're just gonna kill an uptick, I think.
Fine, I'll leave.
So they have to exile a card or one of their lands. They got rid of a Cold Steel Heart. Yeah, that makes sense. Rakdos joins up. That is whatever. Uptick. Got rid of a Gwenna instead of one of their lands is kind of weird. Should I just take an extra turn? I guess.
Let your weak minds crumble.
8 mana. Alright, we'll just pass and flash in the Hullbreaker. They are going to get a bunch of tokens here, though. But that should be game. This is going to deal 4 points of damage to me. That's whatever.
Witness a mote of my power.
How do we want to play this? We definitely want to hold up counter. And the copy effects, right? So let's just play a 2-drop. Alright, GG. Pretty easy. 5 wins, no losses. We're back home, baby. We're back home. On the draw. Do I keep this and hope that we draw a blue source for turn 3? I suppose so, because I really don't want to just go Lantern on turn 3. This hand is okay. Another mountain is the worst land to draw. Oracle of the Alpha turn 3. Oh, man. That's what I want to be doing, dang it. Please don't kill my Lantern. My confidence is very low this game already. Jeez. Alright, so they're me, but better. Is that what you're saying? You're me, but better, huh? Alright. Well, I'm just way too far behind. I'm just gonna slam out the Ral and hope this works. Because I'd say our chances of winning this game are probably really low. And they have Grenzo. Okay, what a sick draw. This card is so stupid. Maybe we can get lucky and they heist nothing of worth, but... yeah, that's pretty good.
If I were you, I'd just
On the bright side, Ral doesn't die this turn.
effective.
Like a bolt out of the blue.
Let's see.
That's gonna work.
Guess we just have to go Ral minus and copy our Prismari command here.
There's a storm coming your way.
2 damage, and then I loot. We can ping. 2 damage, I loot, ping.
Nothing feels broken.
Yeah, this ain't gonna cut it.
Signs indicate that that hurt.
Alright, we can just concede here. They're just way too far ahead. Yeesh! What a curve out. Turn 3 Oracle, turn 4 Ral, turn 5 Grenzo, steal your Liliana. I think Grenzo is an egregious card. 6 mana, 6/4 heist, and then your heists cost 0 once a turn. It's just... it's not even fun to play against. That's why I'm saying, if you see that card in draft, you should always just take it. It's way too good. And it's not even, like, the continuous effect of it too, right? Maybe if it was just a one-time thing, sure. I mean, they're still likely to get way too far ahead, but then it continues to do so. Let's get the tome online. Gonna want to play out our swamp next turn so that we can... oh, God. Oh, okay, I need to try to find an answer to Crucius now. This is so brutal. Now we're just gonna get soloed by Crucius. Oh, thank God. Oh, I don't have a red source. So... thing is, am I going to fall too far behind here if I don't hold up counter? I think I actually play out the swamp and pass, hold up counter spell, let them get one more trigger of Crucius, which they were going to get anyways, and try to scry for a red source untapped. Okay, it's actually a pretty good counter target because they're clearly missing green. So Crucius is going to give them one more. Now that was an artifact, notably. They're still looking for faster stuff, right? Yeah, they're still looking. They're getting lands there, interestingly. Wow, no red source, brutal. Okay, good beats. They're gonna get Crucius for one more turn cycle. Okay. That's gonna go into an escape to the wilds. Very nice. And now they finally grabbed Ambitious. Alright, kill the Crucius, get a treasure. Play out Ral, scry 2.
Every problem has a solution. This is great. Bad things can get so fast.
Assume I'm very far behind, though. Yep. Crackle, Clock, and a bunch of mana sources. Well... just gonna die to a Crackle next turn. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. No, not quite. Almost, though. Huh. Okay. I guess we pass in Hullbreaker Horror. They have 10 mana, so they're one short of being able to Crackle me for 15. I guess I have Maze Mind Tome to gain 4. Yeah, they might not even Crackle this turn. They are gonna crack. All right, take 10. Kinnan, sure. Don't think we're still gonna tome yet. Scry. That's fine.
You reek with. Oh, yes. I know the knowledge you seek.
Do I want to bounce something back? No. We could reset our Maze Mind Tome, but I don't think that's worth it. I do not expect the horror to live, but at least we've kind of stabilized. Sure.
A gift in exchange for loyalty.
All right. I guess we go digging here.
It's bold to bargain.
These are all garbage, of course. All right, and that will do that. I don't feel like we should have lost to that deck. But we just didn't answer their Crucius, and that just gave them way too much time and value. Good beats. GG's. Yeah, I think that was fine. All right. Man, on the draw again, too. Ah! Too many on the draws. This hand is mid-tier. Let's go back to drawing our turn 2 Cold Steel Hearts and stuff, you know? Judgment's not bad here if they have a turn 2 mana dork that I can kill with Judgment. Or any creature, really. Llanowar Elf pass. Okay. I don't love it, but I think killing their mana dork is probably correct. There's so many things on 5 mana they can do. Oh, vindicated because they didn't do a play. Nice. Let's get the key to the archive online. And versus green-white, I think I just want to grab Wrath here. Sure.
I hope you're ready to lose. We must protect the people.
Now, if they kill my key, I cannot cast Day of Judgment, so... We've seen that before. Let's hope it doesn't happen. That doesn't matter. Didn't even have an extra land anyways. I have 7 mana. Well, I think we're going to want to get our Planeswalker online pre-Wrath. Oh, sorry, pre-Gambit, right? That's fine. Alright, this sets us up perfectly. Chump chump.
Remember your training.
Wrath into Thief.
And I, the generous one.
Actually, I guess we're going to want
I will
to
what I want.
Gambit first with our Planeswalker, right? Keep drawing extra cards for a while.
Always reward the loyal.
No, we have another turn. It's fine. I guess the Thief online. Well, it turns out the Day of Judgment was right, but I was gonna say getting the Thief online is probably better before we alchemy anyways. Okay, 6 and 2, playing for that trophy. Let's be on the play, let's draw well. Let's do the thing. 6 and 2, game 9. Go, go, baby. On the play, I have a turn 2 Magda, so if Magda doesn't die here, we're gonna get an early Bolas. Notably, I had to play the Sulphur Falls turn 1 unless I was gonna play Island turn 1, so that means the Temple was never gonna be played the first couple of turns. Alright, no removal. Let's see. Got to attack. Beautiful. This is good. This is going to be a turn 4 Bolas if all goes well. Pass again. Okay. Now I think I'm actually going to run out Atris prior to Bolas. Or I could also just pass in Hullbreaker, but I don't think the Hullbreaker is as necessary. That's fine. I really don't mind them countering that. And I didn't want to use all my treasures casting the Hullbreaker, you know? Hey, the Fibblethip. Sure. Alright. Let's go. And we'll get the Thief online before the Key. So if I played the Key, I would have to discard either Thief, Horror, or one of the cards that I grabbed. Ooh, a little bit of white now, huh? Okay. Well, they have a huge problem. Massacre deals with the Thief issue. Magda already did its thing, but if Bolas sits on the battlefield... That does solve their case of the Lost Witness, so... They have a future sight active now. Got rid of a Cultivator's Caravan this time, that's fine. To play around sorcery speed removal, we're just gonna flash in the Hullbreaker end of turn. Okay. Sanity off the top. And off the top. Alright, let's get breaking. Can I kill them this turn? Not quite. Let's start off with the uptick. That's pretty good too. Pitched a drown. We want to save the lightning bolt so we can cast an instant speed effect on their turn. Let's go Tome here. Bounce Thief. Attack for 7. I don't care if they chump with Fibblethip, which I'm expecting them to do. I'm actually going to bounce their Midnight. I don't know. We're going to bounce their Case of the Witness now. So turn off the future sight. Let's just draw some extra cards.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Extinction Event. Okay. So we'll bolt them and force them to recast it, and then they just lose to Gambit plus Bolas using Soren's ultimate.
My ways are not for the weak. Let your weak
GG.
minds crumble.
All right. -7 deals 13 damage to any target. Chomp.
A mind to control.
Let's go. Feels good. All right. Grixis Super Friends. Not your usual suspects that I draft. Hey, that was good. We had some really good draws in some of those games, and yeah, worked out pretty nicely. Anytime you have a time walk effect with this many planeswalkers, it's usually pretty good. So fun stuff there. Got the trophy. Booyah. Thanks for watching, friends. We will see ya back next time. Bye-bye.